Your bank account might not have a stadium-sized balance yet, but the same economic engine that built a billion-dollar empire is sitting right at your fingertips waiting for you to turn the key. If Taylor Swift were starting from scratch today with a regular 9 to 5 salary, she wouldn't just be looking for a high-yield savings account. She would be aggressively leveraging the American system of compounding assets and intellectual property protection to ensure she never had to work for a paycheck again. You have to understand that her success isn't just about catchy melodies. It is about a relentless commitment to ownership and the long game strategy that every US investor needs to master. At MoneyFacts USA, we look at these titans of industry not just for entertainment, but as a blueprint for how you can navigate the volatility of the current market with the same poise as a seasoned executive. Imagine you are starting today with a modest initial investment, perhaps just a few $1,000s from a tax refund or a consistent monthly contribution from your paycheck. Taylor's first move wouldn't be a speculative gamble on a trending meme coin. She would immediately look toward a diversified portfolio of low-cost index funds that mirror the S&P 500, essentially betting on the collective ingenuity of the American economy. She understands that while individual companies might falter, the overarching growth of the top 500 companies in the United States has historically provided the most reliable path to generational wealth. You are the CEO of your own life, and like any good CEO, you need to ensure your overhead is low while your assets are working overtime in the background. A core pillar of the Swift strategy is the concept of re-recording her masters, which in the financial world translates directly to taking back control of your high-interest debt and your tax advantages. If you are sitting on credit card debt with a 24% interest rate, you are essentially letting a record label take all your royalties before you even see a dime. Taylor would prioritize a debt avalanche method to wipe out those high-interest liabilities, freeing up cash flow to feed into a Roth IRA. By utilizing a Roth IRA, you are playing the tax code to your advantage, allowing your investments to grow tax-free so that when you reach retirement age, Uncle Sam doesn't get to take a cut of your hard-earned growth. This is the kind of strategic thinking we advocate for here at MoneyFacts USA, because every dollar you save in taxes is a dollar that continues to compound for your future self. Engagement with your audience is another lesson we can pull from her playbook, but for you, your audience is the market and your employer. If she were starting now, she would likely be maximizing her 401k employer match because that is quite literally 100% return on investment before the money even hits the market. Most Americans leave billions of dollars on the table every year by not contributing enough to get their full employer match, which is the equivalent of turning down a free bonus every single month. You need to look at your benefits package with the same scrutiny a lawyer looks at a recording contract. Ensure you are squeezing every bit of value out of your workplace benefits, from health savings accounts to employee stock purchase plans, because these are the quiet wealth builders that turn a standard salary into a multi-million-dollar nest egg over a 20-year horizon. Risk management is where most people lose the plot, but Taylor Swift is a master of the pivot. In the world of finance, this means having a rock-solid emergency fund held in a high-yield savings account or a money market fund. Before she ever took a risk on a new genre of music, she ensured her foundation was unbreakable. You should aim for 3 to 6 months of expenses parked in an account earning at least 4 to 5% interest in today's environment. This liquidity gives you the walk-away power to make bold moves in your career or to buy the dip when the stock market goes on sale. When the market gets shaky and everyone else is panicking, having that cash reserve allows you to stay calm and stay invested, which is exactly how the wealthy separate themselves from the crowd. The final piece of the puzzle is brand consistency and reinvestment. Taylor doesn't just earn a profit and spend it all on luxury goods. She reinvests back into her craft and her business infrastructure. For you, that means taking a portion of your side hustle income or your year-end bonus and putting it right back into your brokerage account or into a skill-based certification that increases your earning potential. Here at MoneyFacts USA, we believe that your greatest asset is your ability to earn, and your second greatest asset is the time your money spends in the market. By automating your investments and treating them like a non-negotiable bill you pay to your future self, you remove the emotion from the process. You start to see your net worth as a scoreboard for your discipline rather than a reflection of your luck. If you adopt this mindset of ownership, diversification, and relentless reinvestment, you aren't just saving for retirement, you are building a legacy that will play on long after the final curtain call.